to another exciting half hour of independent pro wrestling from POW Entertainment. You're watching Inside the Ropes. I am your host, Mr. Ricolo, and we are just weeks away from the biggest event of the year. That's right, I'm talking about WrestleRage 9, taking place November 12th, live at the Odeum Expo Center, Villa Park, Illinois. And I tell you what, the superstars are lining up to get into the Odeum, all ready and set, on tap, signed, sealed, and delivered. You will see a reunion for the first time in the state of Illinois in over 10 years. You will see Billy Gunn, Road Dogg Jesse James, X-Pac, as they combine as D-Generation X one more time as they take on the likes of the Raw Bone Roughnecks. I'm talking about Devastating, David Hawkinson, Devious, Don Dynamite, and Rough Crossing. The Raw Bone Roughnecks have been wreaking havoc all through POW Entertainment over the last couple of months. And will D-Generation stop these guys? We're going to find out. WrestleRage 9, November 12th, Odeum Expo. A lot going on WrestleRage 9. Also, signed up for WrestleRage 9, you have the four-time NWA World Champion, Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce, who has Chicago ties. He'll be coming in there as he goes one-on-one, head-to-head, with the POW superhero, everybody's favorite superhero. I'm talking about the Lost Soul, Chris Cairo. A lot more coming up. We'll get to some more matches for WrestleRage, but right now, we've got a match going on. Mitch Blake, the Rage, Mitch Blake, taking on the Mexicutioner, Marco Cordova. Cordova aligned himself recently with the Moretti Agency. I'm talking about the big tycoon, Chaz Moretti, who claims he's got a lot of money. He's aligned himself, and now he goes one-on-one with Mitch Blake. And earlier tonight, this was all taped at Fox Lake, and earlier that we seen Jimmy Blaze take on Milad Akbar, which didn't get anywhere. So a lot to be said between Psychotic Rage and the Moretti Agency with the tag titles. You got Seduction, Destruction. Let's get up to the ring.
Great match, right here now we got Mitch Blake, Marco Cordova, and I'm being joined by the man from Uncharted Waters, C-Man.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ricolo, for the wonderful introduction.
POW's very own superhero.
That's right. You know, normally I'm inside of the ring. Tonight's a nice change-up for me. I get to be outside, do some little scouting here.
Well, we're going to have one heck of a battle with Mitch Blake and Marco Cordova, two of the meanest, baddest SOBs that I know that ever got into the squared circle.
Well, you got that right, Mr. Ricolo.
Well, a little cat and mouse right now as Blake and Cordova feeling each other out. Who's going to make the first move here as Cordova once again bails out of the ring and instigates something with the old ladies sitting in the front row.
Needs to focus on Mitch Blake here, not on the fans.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Get the camera off that thing. That's one half of Beauty and the Beast.
Which half is that?
Well, I think that what Moretti called it was the Beast.
Oh. Marco Cordova with a nice show of power there. Perhaps some underhanded tactics were involved.
There'll be a lot of controversy in this one.
Both competitors seem to be circling around now. Hopefully get a good clean lockup, some nice wrestling going finally.
There we go, lock it up in the center ring. Twisting the arm now. Mitch Blake, Marco Cordova. Whoa!
Pulling the hair again. Referee's got to watch for that.
That's only going to piss off Mitch Blake.
Mitch Blake with a series of arm drags. With a big hip toss.
Blake going to town as Cordova kicks out.
Big boot to the face.
Elbow smash, and once again, down goes Cordova, and a big crack to the chest by those massive hands of Mitch Blake.
Mitch Blake definitely has this match in control, but too soon. What a suplex.
Cordova now with those close fists to the back.
Big uppercut to the chest. That's going to knock the wind out of him.
And I'd like to remind the cameraman, please keep the camera off TaylorMade. That is about the most disgusting thing I ever seen. Look at Cordova choking out Blake on that bottom rope.
There's one thing I hate seeing, Mr. Ricolo, it's cheating.
There's no room for it right here in Power Entertainment, but it's going to happen. Oh, big chop to the chest with guys like Cordova and that goof chance already. And the beast, TaylorMade.
Shut up!
Big running back elbow.
Blake goes crashing down to the mat and going for the pin now with Cordova.
Mr. Blake definitely needs to get something going here. There's not going to be much left for him next week in our big tag match for the #1 contendership to the tag team titles.
Look at Blake grabbing onto the shoes of Perella. What's he doing there for? Blake don't even know where he's at or what he's doing.
He's just grabbing for anything. Get himself back up to his feet. Now rolling out to the outside.
Look at Cordova. He's got the referee. If I was Perella, I would disqualify him right now. Look at TaylorMade throwing the boots into Mitch Blake on the outside of the ring. Looks like Perella's losing control of this one.
Mitch Blake has got to be hurting right now on the outside. I can't even see him anymore.
Right now, Cordova bailing out of range, chasing Mitch Blake, throwing a cheap shot on Blaze. Cordova dragging in Blake now with pulling him by the hair. As Perella, he's stopping Jimmy Blaze. Jimmy Blaze got a chair in his hand. Open hand to the chest. Reversal. Oh, wow. Mitch Blake crashing into the turnbuckles, going for the pin now, Cordova. Blake finally gets a shoulder up at a 2.5 count.
That had to hurt. I think the ring might have shifted at least 3 feet on that one.
With all that white paint on the face of Cordova, he could probably pass for Psychotic Rage.
Let's get in the crowd behind him now. Get back to his feet.
Mitch Blake finally gets to his feet. Oh! Tomahawk chop to the chest. Swing and a miss by Cordova. One more time. Oh, a knee right to the gut, courtesy of the Mexicutioner.
Say all of the air was executed out of the lungs of Mitch Blake.
Look at Cordova putting his hands on the referee one more time. He should be disqualified and thrown out of the arena, thrown out of the building, thrown out of POW.
Definitely, you cannot put your hands on the official. That is one thing that cannot happen. You must respect the authority. Jimmy Blaze, once again, distracting the ref, not really helping his partner.
Once again, Cordova taking over while Perella's back is turned, throwing those cheap shots. Forearm blow to the side of the face. Into the rope goes Blake. Go for the pin. Akbar now charging the ring. Jimmy Blaze now working over Akbar outside the ring.
He sure got his comeuppance. Mitch Blake set him up in position, going up the ropes.
Oh! Big flying elbow. 1, 2, 3.
Very hard-fought victory for Mitch Blake. I look forward to our match next weekend in Villa Park, Elk Grove Village.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. The Mexicutioner, Marco Cordova, goes down in defeat. That's unbelievable. That's got to upset Chaz Moretti, the big tycoon. But anyways, we're going to find out next week. We already know that Seduction and Destruction will be going to WrestleRage as the POWW Tag Team Champions. But we're going to find out next week right here at Inside the Ropes who they will be facing. Now, WrestleRage 9, Too Cool, Scotty Too Hottie, taking on Matt Mayhem. He calls himself the model. Why? Who knows? But that's going to be an interesting matchup coming up WrestleRage 9, November 12th. Now, great tag action coming up. We've got Justin James teaming up with Joey Chichi. You're talking about the heartthrob, the Italian heartthrob, Joey the Pitbull Chichi. They're teaming up, you know, they're part of the Picture Perfect faction. They're teaming up going against the POWW World Champion, Kanoa, and his tag team partner, Ruthless Ramon Rodriguez. Let's get up to the ring. Let's find out the outcome in this match.
Perfect attack to start this match.
Well, here we go with a great main event. We've got Kanoa, the POWW World Champion, teaming up with Ruthless Ramon as they battle Picture Perfect, Justin James, and the Italian heartthrob, Joey Chichi. All 4 men in the ring right now.
Big atomic drop.
The atomic drop issued both to Picture Perfect as Chichi and James are outside the ring. Well, it looks like Kanoa was about ready to fly, but here comes Ramon. Oh! Over the top rope.
Big drive on the both members to Picture Perfect.
Ramon finally coming back just not too long ago after being laid up for over a year from head injuries.
Referee needs to get some control here.
Taking it upon himself now as Justin James heads to the mat. Go for the pin now with Ramon.
It's going to take more than that to put away Justin James.
You know what? I just can't stand that guy, C-Man. That guy has all the time bothers me. He picks on me. He never leaves me alone.
Well, you can't say much for the guy's personality, but you got to give him credit. In between those ropes, there's hardly any better than him.
This guy looks at me and talks at me like I owe him money.
Lots of quick tags between Canelo and Ruthless.
Whoa! Little double team work there on Justin James as the crowd calls him pee-pee pants. Look at this.
Cover, kick out at 2. Now Ruthless working over Justin with some punches to the head.
James now picking up Ramon. That's gotta hurt.
Yes, indeed. Looks like the tide might have changed in this matchup.
Joey Chichi looked like a close fist to me.
Now choking him over the ropes.
Chichi, former king of Power Entertainment, tag team champion, regional champion.
Justin James with the cheap shots on the outside.
Well, he's a cheap guy.
Yes, he is.
Look at the nose on this Justin James. You put another nose behind his head, it looked like a pickaxe.
Oh. Going to quick roll-up. Chichi getting back in control.
Right now, Ramon on the wrong side of town.
Oh. Drops right on the back of his head.
That's no. Ramon's got to get to his corner.
The crowd's starting to get behind him now.
Look at his double shoulder takedown. You guys must have been watching Brian Urlacher too much.
More cheap tactics from Picture Perfect.
Look at Justin James. He took that tape off his wrist and now he's choking out Ramon.
Pee-wee's got to keep a close eye on this action. Starting to get out of hand. Crowd solidly behind Ruthless Ramon. Big jawbreaker. He needs to make that tag, and he
does. Canelo taking it out of Justin James. Canova, the most decorated man in the history of the company.
Whistle on the whip. Oh. Noah getting caught up in the ropes and caught himself in a neck breaker by Justin James.
Kanoa kicks out of that on the 2 count.
Look at this. Oh wait, I did have burritos for lunch. That's just insult to injury.
What a... I don't believe this guy.
That is definitely dirty tactics by Joey Chichi.
No matter what I smelt up in a locker room. Oh!
And again. Justin James again with the choke behind the referee's back.
Corella's got to take control of this match.
Takes him over the butterfly suplex. This could be it.
Well, right now it's going all picture-perfect ways.
Yeah, but this crowd is starting to get behind Kanoa. Looks like this could shift the momentum.
What a sausage.
Noah really needs to get back on his feet and make the tag to Ruthless.
Well, Chichi, get him, got it over that camel clutch.
Very painful maneuver.
But Chichi, very, very strong.
Yes, I can speak from experience. I faced him last night. He is a very powerful man.
Another tag, in comes James. I don't think Kanoa knows where's he at.
He's definitely in trouble.
Kanoa, he's got to get to the corner to make the tag.
Yeah, but Justin is in his own corner already.
Oh, it's Gary. Down goes James. Here comes the tag. Ramon enters the ring.
Chi-Chi getting involved. Met with a clothesline.
All 4 men in the ring. Double team on Joey Chichi. Whoa! As the heartthrob hits the mat.
I'm a Mexican. I eat tacos, dude.
Ruthless giving Chi-Chi a taste of his own medicine.
And with that medicine, what is that, burritos?
Goes for the cover. Barely kicking out.
Out of the ring goes Kanoa, followed by Joey Chichi. Both men now brawling outside the ring. We've got Ruthless Ramon, Justin James in the ring.
Ruthless looks like he can set up to put him away, but
oh, mule kick by James. Quick roll up. Look at Chichi pinning Kanoa outside the ring.
With Rufus in the corner. See what Justin's going for here. Big back elbow.
Justin James just walks into elbow. Look at this.
Now with Rufus up on his shoulders, throwing punches.
Look at a roll-up fight for Ramon.
The team consisting of Kanoa and Rufus Rodriguez.
Gordon Scott Ortiz coming out, grabbing the microphone.
Well, buddy, what do you got to say? Quite a little dilemma here. You know?
Okay, you're a Packer fan.
I know better than anybody else what type of athletes you are. You're one of the best POW champions that we've ever had.
Questionable.
So here's what I'm going to do for you.
It's Bear Country.
WrestleRage 8. For the first time, Kanoa became the POW heavyweight champion. So Kanoa, what I'm going to do for you is next week in Elk Grove, I'm going to give you the night off. And Kanoa, what that means for you is walking into WrestleRage 9, you're still going to have that world title around your waist. Now, Justine, I'm sitting in the back and I'm watching this. Didn't you call me this morning and demand a match tonight against them? Did you call me this morning and demand that?
Yeah, I did. What happened to you?
Oh, sorry everybody that I granted that one, but anyway. So the way I see it is the dilemma that we have. You're going to WrestleRage as the POW World Champion. You called, you asked me for a rematch. So the way that I see it is next week in Elk Grove, it's only fair that it's Justin James against Ruthless Ramon Rodriguez. And the winner of that match will face Kanoa at WrestleRage 9 for the POW heavyweight title.
Well, there you have it. You got the warden over there throwing in these stipulations. So you got Ruthless Ramon and going against Justin James. You know, that's twice now, 2 nights in a row Justin James got pinned. But you got Ruthless Ramon going against Justin James in a #1 contenders match. Who is going to go to WrestleRage to face the POW World Champion, Kanoa? We're running out of time, but I do want to state a very special edition of the POW Chicago Hall of Fame at WrestleRage 9. That's right, the POW Chicago 2011 inductee, special presentation, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the late great Macho Man. And accepting those honors will be his brother, the one and only Leapin' Lenny Poffel at WrestleRage 9, accepting the Hall of Fame honors. I'm Mr. Ricolo. Tune in next week. A lot of great matches coming up. We'll see you again. Check out POWentertainment.com. Good night, everybody.